Hello students. So let us start with the third exercise of this chapter. Moving on to the exercise questions. In this, see, first question is write each of the following statements as an equation. Right? See, first equations, you have to write the given statement in the form of equations, right? So let us see, a number increased by 11 equals to 26. See, we'll go to the solution by understanding each and every sentence what it is saying. A number, let us take the number as x. So a number that is x is increased means plus sign, right, by 11. By how much? By 11. So the half part of the question is x plus 11 equals 26 means equals to 26. So like this we are going to write the statement, write the equation of the given statement. Okay. Next question, 7 times a number times whenever it is increased plus decreased or less minus 7 times means multiplication here, right? So 7 times a number is equal to 63 means 7 into a number we are always taking as x. So 7 times a number means 7x is how much? 63, right? Twice a number means 2x increased by 7 plus 7, see 2s plus 7 and is equal to 19 equals to 19. So like this we can write all the equations of the given statement. Okay. Coming to the second question, now this is the vice versa for question number 1. In this statement was given, you had to write the equation. In this equation is given and you need to write the statement. So let us see how we can write statement. You can write it in your own words also, no problem. I have solved the questions, I have written accordingly. Okay. Write the statement for each of the following equations. First is x minus 5 equals 8. So minus, since it is given minus, so we will write less than 5 less than a number is 8, or 5 decreased from a number is 8. Anyways you can write, no issues. Okay. Second, x by 5 is 3. How we can write? 5 divided by a number gives 3, or we can write 1/5 of a number is 3. In both ways again you can write. Okay. X plus 1 by 3 equals to 3. So 1/3 added to a number gives 3. Yeah, equals 3. Right? Like this you can write the statements also. Okay. So moving on to the third question, verify by substitution that. Now see, equation is given, right? You need to verify the equation by substitution. So what you have to do for substitution, you will put the value, the root of x minus 6 equals to minus 5 is 1, which means 1, you will put the value 1 in place of x or variable or the variable given and you will solve. Okay. So first question, x plus x minus 6 is minus 5. So in place of x we will put 1 because it is given that the root is 1. So 1 minus 6 equals to minus 5. Are we getting the RHS? When we are solving the LHS we are getting the RHS. Yes, minus 5. Hence we have verified. Hence this is the root of the solution. Okay. Question given. Now 2x plus 3 is 15 and root is given as 6. Root is given as 6. So what we'll do, we'll put the value 6 in the given equation. 2 into 6 equals how much? 12, and plus 3 is 15. Is it equal to the RHS? Yes, while solving the LHS we are getting the RHS. Hence this question is also verified, right? You just have to put the value or put the value of the variable given, right? The root of the variable, the root of the equation is this. If the question is saying what does it mean, that the solution of the given equation is that. Okay, 4x minus 1 equals to 11, x is 3, so we will put x is 3, 4 into 3 12, 12 minus 1 is 11 equals to RHS, hence again it is verified. Okay, so like this we are going to solve every questions. Again you can go through the questions. See here, since RHS also contains variables, till now there were no variables in RHS, it was directly numerical value, so we were getting the RHS directly. But now we can see in this question RHS also has variable, so we will put the value in RHS also now, right? So 3x minus 6 equals to x plus 2, right? So putting x as 4, first we'll solve the first we'll solve the LHS, right? So what we are getting for LHS, see, 3 into 4 minus 6, 3 into 4 is 12, 12 minus 6 is 6. Now we'll put the value in RHS, that is x plus 2 means 4 plus 2 which is 6. Value of RHS while solving and LHS after solving is same, hence again this is verified. Okay, like this you have to check and verify the given question. Okay, you can go through this question. Here also no variable in RHS, so we can directly get the RHS while solving. Here both RHS and RHS we have to solve. We are getting it equal, means it is verified. Right? Now moving on to the fourth question. Let us read what is the fourth question. Solve the following equation by trial and error method. Now what is trial and error method? It means you need to put the values of a, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, right? Depending on the equation you need to put the values and then solve. If you are getting the RHS, if the value is satisfying the given equation, it means that is the solution of the given equation. Okay, so let us see how we are going to do. A plus 4 equals to 7 is the question. We will put the value of a as 1 first. We can put 0 also, any 4-5 values you can take, right? Depending on the values which you are getting, you can reduce or increase the number of number you are taking, right? Suppose here I have taken a as 1, so now a, putting the value of a as 1, what we are getting, 1 plus 4, that is 5, which is not equal to RHS, and it is also less than RHS, so definitely value of a will be greater than 1. So let us take value of a as 2, right? So now taking a as 2, 2 plus 4 is 6, again it is not equals to RHS, but it is less than RHS, right? What indication we can get through this, that value of a is not 1, not 2, but greater than 1 and 2. So let us take the number 3. Now 3 plus 4 is 7, which is equal to RHS, means value of a is 3. This is called hit and trial method. You are putting the values and you are checking, you are doing the trials that we are getting the RHS or not. Okay, so that's why this is called hit and trial method. Next question, x minus 5 equals to 2. Again we'll put the values. See here, this is x equals to 1, 1 minus 5 minus 4, right? Like this we can put the values and we can continue checking. Right, 1 2, see -3 we are getting, and the RHS is positive, which means definitely the value of x is greater than 1 and 2. So 3 4 we can take, or we can skip 3 4 and we can take 5 6, right? Randomly you need to put the values and find the solution. Okay, see now third question, 3y equals to 15. So again putting y is 1 3 5, so we are getting the answer in 5. So y solution is y equals to 5. Okay, next, two x minus 5 equals to 1. Again putting the values x as 1 2 and 3 and checking. When we are getting the RHS, we are getting the RHS when we are putting the value x is 3. So from this we can find the solution, what, that value of x for the given question, fourth question, is 3. Okay, now 5x. So again here also we'll have to solve the RHS and LHS simultaneously. Okay, so for both putting the values of x equals to 1, first we'll put the value x equals to 1, right? So when we are putting x equals to 1, 5 into 1 is 5 and minus 6, 5 minus 6 is minus 1, right? This is LHS and we'll put the value in RHS, 1 minus 1 plus 6, which is 7. So LHS is not equal to RHS, right? Hence this is not the solution. So next we can try for the value x equals to 2, or we can skip 2 and we can try for 3. Like this we'll have to jump the numbers and solve. Okay, each and every number if we are putting and we are solving, then it will be a lengthy question. So see, suppose I am not getting here, so I have skipped 2. You can try for 2 also, you will not get the answer, and then we'll solve for 3. So when we are putting x equals to 3, what we are getting, see, putting x is 3, 5 into 3 is 15, 15 minus 6 is 9, and here also 3 plus 6 is 9. So what we are getting, LHS equals to RHS, right? Here we can write LHS equals to RHS, hence value or solution of the given root is x equals to 3. Okay, next, the last question. Again here also we'll have to solve LHS and RHS separately. Okay, so 5x equals to 2x plus 9. Putting the value 1, 2 and 3 checking. So when we are checking for 3, we are getting LHS equals to RHS. You'll write this, okay? Hence x is 3. Now coming to the fifth question. See, what you have to do, you need to find the equation for this also. Sunil is presently x years old. After 5 years, he will be 3 times as old as he was 3 years ago. Right? What is the equation for the above problem? First, what it is given, Sunil is presently x years old. So age of Sunil now is x years. After 5 years, after 5 years means we'll add plus 5. See, take an example. Suppose now you are 10 years old. After 5 years, what will be your age? 10 plus 5, obviously. 10 plus 5 is 15. So your age after 5 years will be 15 plus 5 from the present age, right? So similarly, present age of Sunil is x. After 5 years, it will be x plus 5. Okay. He will be, After 5 years, what will be his age? He will be 3 times as old as he was 3 years ago. 3 times as old as 3 years ago. Your age is 10 presently. What was your age 3 years ago? 3 साल पहले आपकी एज अगर मैं पूछूंगी तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? 10 माइनस 3. 3 साल पहले करेंगे, 3 साल पहले की बात हो रही है तो आप -3 करेंगे. Similarly, here also 3 years ago means from the present age, that is x, I will subtract 3. Okay. So is this the equation? Have we got an equation? Yes. So this is the solution C. This. Okay. Sunil's age is x years. After 5 years, he will be x plus 5. Right? Here, this will be, wait. Here, after 5 years, he will be x plus 5. 3 years ago, he will be x minus 3. Now, what is the question saying? After 5 years, his age will be 3 times his age 3 years ago. Right? So, this is the equation. Let us see to the last question of this exercise. Ravi is presently y years old. Right? What is the age of Ravi presently? Y. In 4 years time means 4 years later. 4 साल बाद. 4 years time means y plus 4. He will be 3 times as old as he was 8 years ago. Same question. 3 times 8 years ago means अब आप y में कितना माइनस करेंगे? 8, क्योंकि 8 साल पहले की बात हो रही है. 8 years ago. Okay. So years ago. Frame the equation from the above statement. Is this the equation? Yes. See, Ravi's age is y years. 4 years later x plus 4. 8 years ago means x minus 8. 4 years later his age will be 3 times the age 8 years ago. So can we say this is the equation? Okay. So here we finished this was an easy exercise. Just you need to, this was for the basic knowledge of equation, right? Extracting the equation from the statement and extracting the statement from the equation, basically to understand the concept how you can make an equation. This exercise was given. Okay. So you note down all the questions in your copy. We finished this exercise.